Well, go ahead and address that now, and I'll rule on that before we go any further, okay?
That sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor. As this court's aware, as per the motion that was filed, my client has not received any treatment, and as this offense is a drug offense and it was directly related to his drug use and addiction, we asked that he receive treatment, and as the court is also aware, he has not, this is the first time that he would have that opportunity in order to do so, and he would greatly benefit, and the recidivism would be reduced, if not completely eliminated, hence the purpose of the program he would qualify for. And we believe it's in society's best interest that he receive treatment on this, in this program, as it would necessarily represent what has to happen for society and for him. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Knopf, as to the intervention.
The state would defer to the court, Your Honor, but we would point out that the defendant did have a warrant at the time of the arrest, and he does have a juvenile history. Thank you.
All right. I have gotten the intervention report and the pre-sentence report. Based on the record of the defendant and the current situation, I'm going to deny that motion. Is he intend to proceed, Mr. McKay?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, we do.
All right, Mr. Olea Marrero, how old are you?
I'm 24 years old, Your Honor.
How far did you go through school? You can remain seated. How far did you go through school?
I graduated high school.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I was currently in the process of getting my green card. The furthest I got with that was a work permit, social security card, an Ohio State ID, and I was having a little issue with getting my license.
All right, so in light of the fact that you're not a citizen, I need to inform you that the conviction of this offense of aggravated possession of drugs may have the consequences of deportation, exclusion from admission to the U.S., or denial of naturalization pursuant to the laws of the United States. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you want to go forward with this?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication within the last 48 hours?
No, Your Honor.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
No, Your Honor.
Did you get a copy of the indictment in this case?
Yes.
All right. And it's one count of aggravated possession of drugs, and you're pleading guilty to that count?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand a question, stop me. If you want to talk to Mr. McKay some more, let me know, and I'll give you more time. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine those witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, I am.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your
Are
Honor.
you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you have a constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to be given a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford a copy of those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, Your Honor.
Do you still want to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand by pleading guilty to this felony, you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or to community control.
Yes, Your Honor.
Aggravated possession of drugs is a felony 5. It carries an 12-month maximum prison sentence and a $2,500 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. And
if you plead guilty to the forfeiture specification, you're voluntarily giving up those items listed. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that your guilty plea may result in a driver's license suspension of between 6 months and 5 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand your felony conviction will prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if a prison term is imposed in this case, you might have to serve a period of post-release control for up to 2 years under the parole authority?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you are placed on post-release control and violate any conditions, the parole authority could send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand if your violation of post-release control is a felony, you may get an additional consecutive prison sentence for the violation.
Yes,
You
Your
understand that?
Yes.
And if that happens, the maximum prison term would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if a prison term is imposed, you are eligible for judicial release?
Yes, Your Honor.
You could be placed on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violated any conditions, I could send you to prison for 12 months.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No, Your Honor.
You understand I don't have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer.
I understand.
Have you had enough time to talk with Mr. McKay before pleading guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the advice he has given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No, I have not.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions at this point?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Knopf, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Your Honor, had the case went to trial, the evidence would have shown that on or about July 19th, 2025, the defendant was driving a vehicle in Lake County, Ohio that was pulled over due to a traffic violation. The defendant was subject to arrest due to a warrant out of Avon. The defendant and the vehicle were searched. A bag of suspected drugs was located inside the vehicle, sent to the Lake County Crime Lab and confirmed to be methamphetamine.
All right, Mr. McKay, anything to add to those facts?
No, at this time, Your Honor, no.
All right, Mr. Alea Marrero, did you hear what Mr. Knopf said that the facts would show if the case went to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are those facts true?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what is your plea to aggravated possession of drugs, a felony 5?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And what is your plea to the forfeiture specification?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Mr. McKay?
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, for the record, I was provided a copy of this earlier, and I did go through with my client. Like, I'd like to review this briefly. Can you guys take them out, or so he can sign or not? Okay, thank you. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll turn it. Turn it. Good. Sign here.
Make sure you check that spot. It says I'm not.
It's fees. Today is the
Honor, for the record, I have witnessed the defendant and defense counsel sign the written plea of guilty. I am now signing it myself, and with your permission, I'll return to the bench.
Okay. All right, Mr. Olea Marrero, is this your signature on the written plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, I did.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
I accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present. Mr. McKay advised of all of his rights when knowing intelligent voluntary waiver. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequence of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary, will accept his plea of guilty and find him guilty of aggravated possession of drugs at felony 5 and the forfeiture specification. Are we ready for sentencing, Mr. McKay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, if I may, my client came through with his culpability in this matter. And as the court's aware, the issue that he's had was drugs. And he has been detained for nearly 190 days, I believe, at this point in time. And I don't think that he's had a bad report, as I'm aware. I understand he does have a prior history, but I'd ask the court would consider getting him credit for time served and just releasing him, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Marrero, do you want to tell me anything before I impose sentence?
Thank you for the opportunity to be able to speak. The time that I've served here in Lake County, I could say it was time wasted, but I took it as an opportunity to benefit me, make me a better person. Even though there are programs of Narcotics Anonymous that are given in the Lake County, I took it upon myself to study the book as far as give treatment to myself in the time that I've been here. That is all, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Knopf.
Your Honor, the defendant has been in for 195 days, so the state would be agreeable to the time served.
All right, did you say there was a holder from Lorain County?
I believe so, Your Honor. I know ICE does have a holder, but Lorraine, I believe.
All right, thank you. All right, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report and the intervention report, considered what Mr. McKay has said, Mr. Knopf, and what the defendant has said. I have considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to sentence you to 200 days in the Lake County Jail with credit for 195 days. And the costs will be assessed, and the items subject to forfeiture are forfeited to the state. Anything else, Mr. Knopf?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. McKay?
Not this time, Your Honor.
All right, we're adjourned.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care. Godspeed. Good luck from here. Okay. I'll try to finish that.